Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
All right, everyone, welcome here live on MaxSpeedTV for Loose Lug Nuts Racing League, a Bruzy Racewear USA Cup Series. I'm your host, Jeff Wood, along with me, as always, Mr. Michael D'Amico on cams and everything else that matters. We are at Daytona International Speedway, Loose Lug Nuts Daytona, 70 laps here tonight. Drivers are getting ready to qualify. If they want to qualify, let's go ahead and look at that stats. Laps total 70 on the board. Good temperatures, good racing speeds out there. Fuel window probably closer to about 17 to 18 laps here tonight. Pit road speed as is 60 miles an hour. Oh, pretty decent pit road speed. However, can be difficult depending on your tire wear. So we'll be getting at that Daytona track here shortly, seeing who, if any, wants to jump on the qualifying board. So welcome to our fans. This is the final broadcasted race of the summer series here at Loose Lug Nuts Racing. I'm sure we'll be back live one way or another here on Sundays in about 4 weeks. Looking at, I think, September 4th. Maybe. Who knows, maybe even October sometimes. But we'll have to see how the schedule pans out. All the negotiations going on. Going to be inviting drivers to the Cup Series. Those drivers probably have a good idea of who they are already. If you're a driver listening to this, be ready to look for those Facebook posts. Our Thursday and Saturday series will also be still open to the remaining drivers. Any driver really signed up for Loose Lug Nuts Racing. So if you haven't already, go sign up. Get ready for the Winter Series. Show your dedication to at least one of the nights. That would be Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, all at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mark Jackson, Mitchell Reeves, Ken Richardson, and Justin Michael on your screen right now, putting down laps. Single car qualifying. Not going to matter too much what goes on during qualifying until you can find that person you're comfortable drafting with. There's that O2 machine. Haven't seen a lot of them this summer. I know he's been out doing the old drag racing there in Alabama in that region. He's back on track tonight, looking to get his second Daytona win. Last time we did see him was on the Tuesday series, and he won at Daytona. So he knows how to get around this super speedway better than most. Looking to cheese the line during qualifying, which is acceptable. Just can't do that during the race. Looking for the best time out there right now. It looks to be that 0-2, just barely dipping down the line to get it. Nope. Guys come right back. The 916 of Ted Wade at top of your board there on the left-hand side of the screen. A lot of guys going to be fast here tonight, and we'll have to see Chris Voiles. He had a good performance in that Tuesday series last time we saw him. A lot of team racing during that. There's Travis Browder, seeing if he can't find himself a good time tonight. Finished fourth last night in the Saturday ARCA series. Browder sitting on 14th right now. Painted up to the number 18 there of Kyle Busch's scheme. Seeing who else gets to the board. 918 actually goes third on the board. There's Robert Matisse, and how about Wesley Holland, position number 8. Just taking his third lap around to go to the pits. So he's 8th on the board. Wally Tierheimer taking a beach break right here on the grass of the back straightaway. his 75 Del Taco machine. I have to say, folks, it's quite decent having nice internet, seeing everything. Mr. Michael D'Amico not having to guess a little bit at what the transitions are and squinting. I'm glad I have good internet now, and it sucks that it's the last race of the Summer Cup Series, but that's just a positive looking forward. Gridding will be coming up here. We'll get down and see who qualified, see who didn't. I do believe it looks like Trent Drum, Hermie Sadler, the Needham brothers did not qualify. 70 laps, quite a distance to go. If they're good at it, if we go green to checkered or a minimal one caution, should not be too long of a race. Only 8 incidents on board here this evening, so no wall touches, and you gotta hope if you get spun around, you ain't doing donuts. All right, a few more seconds, and we'll go to that grid board. Here we go. Ted Wade fast time in that 9:16. Looking good. 47.542 solo time. Outside pole, Jeff Merck, 47.549. Travis Browder third in the 918.
That was the last race in the summer recruiting series. Everybody here knows
Thomas
what the
Ogle
rules are.
fourth
Have
in the
fun.
927. Mitchell Reeves will be 5th. Kyle Chadwick 6th. Justin Michael the 87 7th. Wes Holland in the 4 will be 8th. Chris Voiles 9th. Ronald Klein logging in tonight. He'll start 10th.
Isn't it illegal to have
Wally
88
Tierheimer 11th. Mark Jackson, he logs in. He'll start 12th. Matthew Allen 13th. Ken Richardson will be 14th.
Jesus.
Trent Drum 15th. These are the first non-qualifiers. Hermie Sadler in the 93 will be 16th. Brandon Needham 17th. Brother Tyler Needham 18th. Robert Matisse 19th, and that will wind out our grid. A smaller field, 19 cars, not too bad. We'll see how that has to play. There are teams out there. There are guys that know each other, so we'll see some hookups really quickly if they're able to do that. Mr. D'Amico's going to change some sound settings. I believe he had some chat enabled. Got to get rid of that so you're not hearing those drivers curse every 10 seconds at one another. No, I'm kidding. They don't do that every 30 seconds. Yeah, who knows? Might win this race tonight. Get your early picks in it, and I mean early by early. 70 laps, the total distance. I forgot to shout out the Gavi Valley Painting for that gridding. All right, here we go.
Green.
First start is on the flagman, and the green flag is showing. Here we go. 70 laps here tonight at Daytona International Speedway for the Loose Lowness Racing Series. Bruzy Raceway USA Cup drivers. Outside line, holding back a bit. Good solid inside line. Ted Wade, Travis Browder, Mitchell Reeves. Mitchell Reeves wants to go to the top side. Justin Michael says A-OK with that. Mitchell Reeves goes up there, gets teammate Jeff Merck. A little bit of bump. They got to watch that bump into 3. These cars do not like those bumps in the corners. Still tagging. Oh, a little bit of a bumper slide on the top. There, they got to be careful. Mind the gap. Good driving there from the 16.02. Here comes Travis Browder pushing through the tri-oval. Who leads lap number 1? It's Mitchell Reeves at the line. Oh, they're getting dicey. No room for Jeff Burke. Up goes. Oh, contact there. 18,921.
Hey, man,
Caution comes out. It'll be with Thomas Ogle and the 87 also. Early caution. Oh, boy. Yep, the check up there, and that's going to ruin the nights of everyone behind them early on. Not going to be seeing a lot of happy drivers with that move. Crowder there. Crowder's up a little bit of a lane. Those two come together in the middle. Justin Michael checks, but the guys behind him did not see it coming. 88, 4, 76, 3, 20, 28 involved. I don't think I missed a car there, and boy, when I said 19 cars, that was just 2 laps ago. Yep, contact between 918 and Thomas Ogle back there. Everyone checks behind. That's 927 there. Looks like he got away from it. Both those guys met in the middle. A little bit early to be door drafting at Daytona. All right, well, they're going to be doing their quick cautioning laps. Hopefully that was changed over. Not quite sure. We'll know through this at least first caution. If not, we'll be taking those yellow breaks to go see some sponsors. '87 already down on pit road. Does that, no, well, I was going to say, does that damage buff out? And then Mr. D'Amico swings around in the front. So I'm going to say no, it doesn't buff out. Jeff Burke there. Hermie Sadler already in the box, out and away. Hopefully these guys know that there is limited tires here tonight. Starter set +2, so a lot of damage repair going on. A lot of guys probably can't go forward with the damage they had. I know the 88, the 4, the 14, all off the speedway already. A lot of drivers are already frustrated hearing that old phone ding off. Good night to Mr. Holland already. Going to go watch some USAC. Thank you for tuning in. We'll continue to go around. I've been paying attention to chats on Facebook, which I can now see finally, thanks to that great internet. We'll have to wonder if it holds up for now, and if there's these short cautions. 2 laps should be the total distance. We should be seeing the pace car lights go out right here for these competitors. All right, yep. At least the short cautions are on. We'll see how many drivers are left. We'll at least show the top 10 because that has definitely changed. I think that crash happened at about 5th or 6th position. Wally Tierheimer out there as we're going to change up some settings here real quick. Looking to see who that number 9 is on the board. Drivers, you got to help me out up here in the booth. I know your league numbers, not your winning numbers. However, it is a good paint scheme. I think that's a throwback to maybe Casey Kane or Dale Jr. scheme. He's labeled number 9, Mr. D'Amico. He's not 9 on the board. I think he's riding around 4th place at the moment. We'll see when his name comes up to the board for sure. Matthew Allen. Okay. I'll remember that for now. So Mitchell Reeves going to glide us off here into this restart, heading into lap number 6. Loud pedal engaged, and off he goes, leaving both lines behind. We'll see how well that translates early on. He'll get to pick and choose at least the turn number 1. Using that middle line right now. Haven't seen this in a while. Going to get edged up right to the 60-75 with a strong run on the bottom. However, no bumper draft. 12 of Trent Drum is laying off a bit. Coming back to him, though, with the help of Ken Richardson. Matthew Allen, Ted Wade on the top side with Mitchell Reeves and Jeff Merck. Got to start making some laps around Daytona. A lot of shuffling going on early on there. Ooh, 9 or the 992. A little bit wild on the top side. 16 now making a good push. Arrow pushing all around. A little bit of a wiggle from the 16 and 60 there. Not too much going on. 75 losing right there on the back straightaway. 60 and 02 still bumper locked almost on the top side. A little bit of a seesaw right there. Got to be careful. Bump in the middle. Oh, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Those corners can be deadly, but they got it held back together. Molly Tierheimer going to make the line to the inside. Leads that lap for the 75 Del Taco machine. Trent Drum pushing good arrow-wise with Ken Richardson. See Travis Browder just off your screen starting to close in. Jeff Merck, Mitchell Reeves falling back a little bit. Should be that outside that does well here at Daytona night, but you need a couple more cars. Looks like Matthew Allen has fallen off the back end that 60 machine of Jeff Merck. There's the picture. Ted Wade, Travis Browder, Matthew Allen still getting there. Matthew Allen's got to get lined up right behind him. Phone is just going off here tonight. Sorry about it, folks. Gonna put that on mute real quick. Continuing on, looking at Matthew Allen. That's the man those two bumped earlier. Travis Browder. Ooh, Matthew Allen loose in that corner exit. Something went on in front of him. I think maybe Ken Richardson came up a lane. Hey, Matthew Allen back off of that Ford Mustang. Trent Drum, that man needs a win. Why not at Daytona? It won't be an official Loose Lug Nuts history win, but Trent Drum's going with the 75. Takes his Chevy, lines it up with a Ford. Mitchell Reeves and Jeff Merck controlling the pace, essentially at the front. Here comes Travis Browder to the inside, almost contact between the 60. Trent Drum gets out of it. He's a little bit wild here. Yep, that happened up front, folks. 60, and I think the 75 got the door touching, at least their quarter panels touch. Hopefully there's not any damage on that left front of Wally Tierheimer. He's getting shuffled backwards. Ken Richardson now getting to him. Oh boy, 9 well off the pace. I'm not sure how he lost all that speed. These guys got to remember, it does not simulate the air flowing between two cars, so there's no need to be door drafting there. 916.75 together. Travis Browder in the middle of this weird sandwich here. Ted Wade, pole sitter, trying to get back to the front. Wally Tierheimer pushing, so I assume he has no damage. Oh, heavy push from Jeff Burke. He floats up just a little bit in the corner. Good recovery. Trying to lead the lap that he never got. Ted Wade back to the front momentarily at the line. Ken Richardson, still in it. We just saw the panning of the camera to Mark Jackson, guy involved in that lap 2 crash. Looks like he's got somewhat repaired. Maybe not a guy that's out front aerodynamically, but well enough to push. Yeah, look at that rear end. A little bit bowed. Oh, Wally Tierheimer into the wall back there as we look at the damage on the 3 of Mark Jackson. Wonder how Wally got shuffled to the third line. He's well off the pace to 75. Mark Jackson making moves to the bottom as we pan around his car in that Dale Earnhardt tribute with over-the-top designs, over-the-top motorsports all over. That must have been scary for those drivers because when we turned the camera, Wally Tierheimer went backwards. Was not really expecting it. Chris Voiles all messed up in the third line, making laps. He'll probably go a couple laps down considering. Ken Richardson making it wide right there. Probably just got a huge run, had to dry off on the top side. Oh boy, he's not into the walls, Ken Richardson. Boy, Matthew Allen down, that's dangerous too. Good job on Trent Drum. Good camera work from Mr. D'Amico to keep with them. Not sure what happened to Ken. I know he was trying to lose some speed, then got loose into that corner. He's going to fall back. Maybe he should go back and get Wally at this point. Single car out on the field will not do well fuel-wise. Starting to straighten out in the single car action. Not too many. I think we've probably got 12 still on the track here tonight. Lap 15 now around the speedway. Trying to complete lap 15, I should say. Guys looking for air. You saw the 60 dip the line there a bit, looking for some clean air. Trying to flirt with it into the corners. Not too smart. There is a huge banking difference here at Daytona versus the actual speedway to the apron. Everyone riding Matthew Allen out on that outside, trying to get some guys to go with him. No one wants to go. We are in the fuel window for those guys that did not pit during the first caution. Probably at least a lap or two saved during the yellow flag. Probably see pitting around the 20 mark of 70. Still marching in the single file action. I think Travis Browder, the lone Toyota up there, maybe wants some help. Looks like Ted Wade, not right on his bumper, Mark Jackson. I did mention those aero differences when we were talking about the 3 of Mark Jackson. He is definitely not the guy you want out front. That air is not going to flow evenly over his Chevy. Guys switching lanes here. Here goes Ted Wade and Mark Jackson. Going to try the high side. Ted Wade a little bit off the bumper. They need a solid run through the corner here. They need a good bump draft right before the corner. Flirting with the door draft there. Ted Wade trying to find Mark Jackson's bumper and stay right to it. Matthew Allen now getting back to the rear end of the 918 or the 18 there of Travis Browder going forward. Mark Jackson just doesn't have a lot of speed. I mentioned it. Here's a perfect example. I don't think Ted Wade really knows what's going on. Looking out in front of Browder. 2 guys pushing. Here we go. That's a nice angle to look for this 3. they're not as hooked up as the two guys in front of them. A lot of wiggle there. Ooh, wow. Just missing the seesaw and the bumper. Yeah, a lot of room. It doesn't look like the 916 is effectively pushing, or maybe, like I said, it's the aerodynamic difference. Here they go. They're locked in. There's that good aero gap in between. That's a good push right there. You can still push Mark Jackson. Just think it may have to be a perfect alignment. A lot of movement there. Top 7 in the picture right now. Still trying to find the run on the top side. 916 and the 3 of Mark Jackson. Travis Browder holding steady in 3rd place. A lot of the teams are split up or out at this point. Only team, I think, fully remaining on the evening is Over the Top Motorsports, and I mentioned teams only for the fact that it is super speedway racing, and you want a pitting buddy. The best way to get a pitting buddy is to have a teammate. Oh, contact, and the caution's going to come out.
Mr.
Mr. DePico stepped away for a moment. He'll get back to the replay here shortly. Didn't even see what happened. Just saw Mark Jackson with a right-hand turn. See Scott Patton joining us here on the chat. Replay coming up. We'll have to watch Ted Wade and Mark Jackson. Just a soft tap at the right-hand side. Matthew Allen, hopefully he goes through that infield clean. But those drivers, boy, Mark Jackson took a hard nose hit. Second crash on the evening. We'll see this right-hand tap. Wasn't very much, and I did mention the speed and aero difference. Right there. Wasn't much, just enough to turn him. Ted Wade, Matthew Allen, contact Trent Drum through the grass. And the car's not staying on the track because they have obviously cleared themselves. And so that'll end Mark Jackson's night, along with the 21 and 20 of Tyler and Brandon Needham. I think Justin Michael got it repaired in that 87, but didn't feel like he had enough car. Pitting right now, lap 20. Mr. Chadwick out there. Yep, 2 cautions in the first 20 laps with the 19 starting cars. It's looking a little bit of a derby. No, there's not 3 cars left, Wes. I know 3 cars that aren't on the track, though. Jeff Merck, Mitchell Reeves race off of pit road. Looks like they're going to be switching positions here, those front 2, most of this evening. We'll have to look back down at Ted Wade and Matthew Allen to see if they're going to make it the rest of the race, depending on how much damage they have. Maybe they have disconnected because I'm not seeing them disconnect from TeamSpeak at the moment. There goes Ken Richardson. Matthew Allen in that 9 machine down there, so he's still on pit road. Yeah, a lot of front end damage, right front damage there for Matthew Allen after getting smacked to the bottom of the front stretch. He'll have to come back around, hopefully serve some more time under pit road to get the right front buffed out some more. Pace car lights are out, so whatever work's going to be done has to be done now. I think that puts us around 10 cars remaining on the field. Nice time to sit back and enjoy a beverage and watch these cars get into single file like they should and start racing the track rather than one another. Unfortunate quick cautions here this evening have taken out many of drivers. No fast repairs and tire sets with a low incident count. But it is Daytona. Most of these hits are going to be hard, and they will not equal out. It'd be hard. You have to have a minimal contact damage, minimal damage on the field just to continue on. iRacing pit crew only able to do so much. '75 Wally Tierheimer off the track. Pace car down with the Ford Mustang iRacing. Jeff Merck, Mitchell Reeves to retake the green flag here. Looks like we got a potential shortening of the race. Coming from the admin department. I'll get with the information shortly, but we are back green on the field. Jeff Merck out in front, being separated by the 18 of Travis Browder right there. First time Mitchell Reeves, Jeff Merck have been separated. Ken Richardson in the back pushing Thomas Ogle into the 12 of Trent Drum. Give me a moment, folks. I'll find out the lap count that they want to go to. Thank you all for sticking around and chat, and the drivers that were on the track coming to the chat, pumping up those numbers here on MaxSpeedTV. Of Trent Drum to the outside with Thomas Ogle. 927 and the 918 there, the 18 I should say, on the screen. Lap number 2 getting together, making the big incident on the night that snowballed into the rest of this evening. Almost neck and neck here. 927 making a good push with Drum on the outside. Only the two-car tandem working on that out. I don't think Thomas Ogle got there at the line. He's still in second, barely pushing the nose across to first. Wiggling in the corners, looking for air and door draft. The non-existent door draft off onto the back straightaway. Jeff Merck getting out and away. See Mitchell Reeves' nose in the picture there, just laying off just a tiny bit. Maybe looking for some extra help from the 16 of Ken Richardson, but really just laying off on the moment, trying to find which direction or point that he wants to take, maybe a 3 wide or try to subvert the 18 to get back to his teammate. Looking over here on TeamSpeak, the admin group has selected lap 50 to end the race here tonight with the dwindling cars. So Mr. D'Amico changed it from 80 to 70, and I think we're down to 50 here, buddy. At least getting the rest of the race out. So they'll have at least a potential one more green flag pit stop if they can get to it. Hopefully they can. They're still 2 by 2. I do recommend getting down single file, get to the pit stop, making that the pivotal decision. Best pitters will end up probably winning the race. 9-16 getting at it. Mitchell Reeves, Trent Drum stuck in the middle. Thomas Hogg on the outside. Jeff Burke just cruising on that left side. Wow, that 9 Matthew Allen went all the way to the wall. I think you could maybe hear the rain in the background hitting my home here. Nice little rainstorm in Florida. About tired already. Mitchell Reeves falling back in position, pushing it, just staying out of the mess right now. Maybe he's feeling uneasy about the situation because the 927 and the 918 are still door-to-door seeing each other's quarter panels at the moment. Cal Chadwick voting for Hermie Sadler. I hope he's still on the field. I haven't seen much of the 93. He's been holding back on his own after probably seeing the start of that race. Kyle, don't ask weird questions. 93, well, I mean, if that's your pick, he's holding on barely to the draft right there behind Ken Richardson. Just enough maybe to make a maneuver if something happens out in front of him. Miss Michelle, if you need rain, it's been out here in Florida every day since I moved here. The only good thing about being where I'm at is this lovely internet, like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast. So that's a positive, but boy, it just has not stopped raining every day. Now, like I mentioned before, this is the final race of the Loose Lug Nuts Summer Cup Series on Sunday. We might have a race in between now and then that won't be broadcasted, but this is the official last broadcast race on Sunday for a few weeks. I do appreciate everyone coming out and enjoying every Sunday and cutting up and chat. .927 and the 60 still going at it after watching out the front end of the 93 of Hermie Sadler. Travis Browder still on the bumper here of the 60. Lap 31 of going to 50 here tonight. They'll probably just advance the session on lap 51. Browder and Ogle showing the door to one another again. Trent Drum trying to push on the top side. Burke fell all the way back to the front bumper of the 18. Lost a lot of speed. Matthew Allen trying to choose a lane there right on screen. Trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Mitchell Reeves just holding on. Ooh, Trent Drum got a little bit of sideways off of turn number 4. Pitting's going to come up in the next 10 laps or so. Still moving forward, lap 33. Trying to keep track of Facebook too, and just get all these things, seeing how far I can push the computer and all the stuff. So if you can, go check out the Facebook side of things on MaxSpeedTV on Facebook. All the broadcasters put it on that side of things too. And who knows, maybe next season we'll have someone up here in the booth with me, so I'm not long-winded and short-worded on topics. Guys are getting a little bit antsy here on the speedway. Jeff Burke still hugging the bottom, still doing his thing right there. No reason for the 60 to get off the bottom. He's at least straight and narrow. The other guys are almost door tapping there with 927. 60 still on the bottom. No reason to get racy with a pit stop still scheduled. Got to make it to that point. Yeah, continue checking out MaxSpeedTV on Facebook. They'll be opening up some cool stuff. Mr. Miko talking about some wristbands. Hopefully I get one of those cool looking t-shirts too, Mr. D'Amico. We'll see all the cool stuff coming up. Oh, Jeff Merck. I don't know what that is going on as my kid yells at me. No caution out. 1860, 927. We'll have to look at the replay. Not sure what's going on. Yep, there's Thomas Ogg. We'll have to see what's going on. I was enjoying looking at chat. We got to go back a little bit more because 60 is in the middle of the track for whatever reason. Not sure why he pushed up, but he's on the bottom here right now. We're still green, but we're going to take a little bit of analysis to look at this. 60's here. He moves up, starting his front stretch move to the middle lane of these two cars. Browder gets a run on the inside. Thomas Ogle, 60 and 927 make contact. Oh boy. I'm not sure what those maneuvers were going on for the 927 or the 60. Why the 60 pushed out of the bottom. Have to see. The 60 pushes up to the middle. 927's there, but the 927 is going to come down a bit to the 60. However, the 60's got no room. They make contact. 18's already there. Yeah. And we're still green, by the way, folks. We'll get back to the live segment because Trent Drum is now your official leader. Let's see. Yeah, those top 5 cars are probably the cars remaining on the speedway. I think Mitchell Reeves and Ken Richardson, Hermie Sadler may have taken a pit stop. I'm not seeing them on the camera well right now. Got the whole crew in the chat. John, Scott, all the BBK guys. Wes and the guys having some fun in the chat too, keeping it clean at least. Mitchell Reeves said his full team was out there around lap 20 or maybe 15. It has dwindled to him at the moment. He's caught the back half there of the 9. Twelve is working hard here, trying to stay out front. of Matthew Allen. Matthew Allen has some nose damage for what it looks like, so I don't think he's going to be anywhat aerodynamically possible to be out front. He can get to the 12 machine. He may be able to even get beside it, but I don't think getting in front of 12 the trip drum is a possibility. Mitchell Reeves just holding back, doesn't know what's going to happen for sure. Sorry, folks, they're yelling at kids. Do have a little bit of a sliding glass door leak going on in this rainstorm. West putting up a dollar amount. There goes Travis Browder on the bottom. He's going to be a lap down. Hermie Sadler off the draft. He's got a outside shot to win with only 5 cars remaining, I think, on the speedway as it is. But he's clean and run. There's Ken Richardson. Hermie and Ken need to hook up because those top 3 guys are still within drafting range of one another. Lap 50 is the mark, so 10 to go here at Daytona. Hopefully those admins are keeping up. Letting the guys know that it is 10 to go, or was 10 to go previous lap. Caution is out. Wow, that I'm not sure. Oh, well, it's going to bring them back together. What the heck? That looks to be Thomas Ogle. We'll have to back it up. That's the previous incident. That's the previous incident there with Thomas Ogle, Jeff Merkin, Travis Browder. That's not what brought out the caution this time. No, I'm not sure, Mr. D'Amico. I watched from Discord. Well, hopefully a driver didn't stop on the speedway. With lap 50 being the mark. Not sure who's left. Not sure they want to get there. We'll, again, try to find it. Somebody tell Trent he's got money on the line, says Wes Holland.
All right, looks like
Trying to back up with the leader here.
We're probably going to make it to lap 50, and by probably, I mean you're going to complete lap 50.
Yeah, this is pretty far back. We were commentating on this end for this part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers left. I'm assuming someone stopped on the speedway and said that was it. Maybe so. Bring them back together. I'm not sure at this point. We're already shortening the race. We already got so many drivers left. Why not bring them back together and see if you can't bunch them up? Hopefully everyone has saved their final set of tires. However, I do think that brings the 918 back to the lead lap. That is Travis Browder. Matthew Allen gets out in front of Mitchell Reeves. We'll have to get down on that nose of Matt Allen and his labeled 9 Budweiser machine and see if it's anywhat fixed, because like I said, he had some damage on it earlier that was impeding his airflow. Oh, speeding on the exit of pit road is the 9 of Matthew Allen. He's going to go to the end of the longest line. That was a little bit of a joke, sorry. It's not that long of a line. He'll be fine. Hopefully no penalty there. Lap 50 is the end. Cost of the 51 must complete lap 50, says the admin team. So, like I said, quick cautions here. This will probably be the last run of it. And then we'll come down with the winner and whatnot. So that'll leave Mitchell Reeves to the inside. However, he has no friends out there anymore. Pace car lights are out, so we'll take the green flag at lap 46, going to start lap 51. That's what we're looking for right now. Pole sitter tonight, Ted Wade, hit the incident limit mark of 8X. He's back there. Like I said, pretty decent starting field. Just label the incidents in and stuff on the track, and we end up with a shortened race and a shortened field to end out our Sunday recruitment series here. I can't thank the fans enough here on YouTube and Facebook. Getting into the Facebook finally. Towards the end of the season. New venture here, especially for MaxSpeedTV, through Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. All the sponsors that have come on board with MaxSpeedTV and the Loose Lug Nuts. Looking forward to getting more for the Winter Series coming up. Working with all the broadcasters. Should be fun coming up. 12 of Trent Drum, hold on to that connection, buddy. Saw you blink just a bit. Hermie Sadler's going to be lined up behind him. Pace car off.
Green.
Green flag out. Trent Drum off the pace just a bit. He's going to be flying backwards. Matthew Allen's going to get the third real quick. Travis Browder with a modified cup car there. Don't know how much he's got fixed on that machine. Mitchell Reeves, Ken Richardson mixing it up here. Ken with still a clean Ford Mustang there. That Chevy, which we did not see a lot of today at Michigan. Mitchell Reeves piloting that O2 machine inside groove. I don't think Ken's going to get a lot of help if he jumps outside. He may have to look for it off of turn number 4 on that final lap. Oh, Ken Richardson getting to the bottom. Moved him upwards. Ken to the inside. Ken Richardson looking to the bottom. Mitchell Reeves going to have to fall back to probably about 4th in line. Here comes Hermie Sadler. He's going to check. Oh, huge shove from Hermie Sadler. Keep that O2 going forward. Hopefully it was a nice clean shot there. Browder wiggling on that third inside line. Oh, Matthew Allen down to the bottom. Maybe some contact to O2. O2 coming back strong. Hermie Sadler, we're only a few laps from the unofficial finish of tonight. Matthew Allen hitting that apron on the entry to turn 1. Hermie Sadler now pushing the O2. Mitchell Reeves. Hermie Sadler blocking low, trying to find some air in the middle. Coming up right to the bumper of the O2. Ken Richardson saying, please help me here on the bottom. Matthew Allen with a strong push. Oh, but he grabs the apron again with a loud thunder crack in the background here. Shouldn't be running the computer right now. Oh, Hermie Sadler a little bit loose along with Matthew Allen. To the line, 2 to go. The mark here tonight. Mitchell Reeves to the bottom. Going to leave Hermie Sadler. Oh, the 9 pushes up to Trent Drum. Hermie Sadler, no help. Trent Drum trying to get to him. but have to worry about that 9 machine at the moment. Hermie falling back just a bit. Oh, it looked like Hermie wanted that inside line. Not going to give is the 9 machine of Matthew Allen there. 992 across the top of the screen. 16 trying to nose up under the 02 of Mitchell Reeves like he did last time. Hermie Sadler crossed over the 992 in the background, has the whole shot. The 9 blocks low, but Hermie Sadler has the point back there. Final lap here tonight. Coming to the checker next time around. Hermie Sadler has the mark third place right now. Has a ton of momentum. Might want to skip to the outside. Final lap right now. Lap 50 of the potential 70, but we're going to the completion of the end of this lap to end a shortened race here tonight. They're all stacking up, going into turn number 3 here. Get a little bit of dangerous with a pushing. 16 to Ken Richardson knows him. Up to the high side goes Mitchell Reeves. Clean contact. Here goes Hermie Sadler on the outside. Ken Richardson blocks it. They're going to finish 1, 2, 3 here. Mitchell Reeves in the 02 will win it. Ken Richardson second and Hermie Sadler third.
Caution, caution. Would you like a protein shake or a bar or anything like that?
Caution will come out. Those top 3 will make it to the start-finish line. We'll finish up here shorter tonight. Thank you, everyone. We got a ton of people actually for a Daytona race in August. Congrats to Mitchell Reeves for the win here tonight. We'll have these racers up for an interview in just a moment. All right, Mitchell Reeves burning it down. I don't think we'll have Hermie Sadler out there, but we'll go ahead and congratulate him for his third place finish. If he hops on, maybe we'll get an interview with Hermie Sadler towards the end. But how about we bring up the ringer of the evening, Mitchell Reeves, with a shortened field, shortened race here, but still, like I said, Daytona ringer. Welcome back, Mitchell Reeves.
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. And the MaxSpeedTV Victory Lane, sponsored by Over the Top Designs. You find yourself with another Daytona win. I think the last time I commentated on Daytona, you won that race too, the Tuesday series. So what did you have to do other than survive?
Well, survive again. Yeah, I mean, we just really, I didn't even know Daytona was tonight. I know I'm trying to get start back and getting prepped for the Winter Series again, and we had that first big one there on lap 2, and that really took out a lot of good racers. And really after that, it was just kind of maintaining where you needed to be and just trying to stay in the right spot through the rest of the race.
I hear you on that. Well, like I said, welcome back. I know, like you said, into the drag racing season, into the winter side of iRacing for you. So we'll hopefully see you more often. Anyone you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, I got to give you a shout out to Over the Top Paints and Designs. This highlighter paint scheme that John made me. I know I'm sure we'll have something back in the paint booth when we get the Winter Series going. Can't wait to see what his mind comes up with this time. Over the Top Motorsports, really hoping we have another good season over at the shop. I think we got some good stuff brewing this year, so it should be interesting. Got to give you a shout out to my girlfriend Caitlin. Can't wait to it's gonna be next couple months. Gonna be pretty cool. Got some really cool stuff in store for both of us, so there'll be some more details of that to come.
All right, good to hear it, Mitch. We'll hope to see you when we get you on the track next time, buddy.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, D'Amico.
All right, bringing up second place here, Ken Richardson. Last time I talked to him, maybe the Thursday series with his Talladega win, or maybe one of those flat tracks he likes so much. Ken Richardson, shortened race, making it interesting. Almost got back up under the 0-2 with that same move.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I could have done there, but he was just, keeping it closed enough that I couldn't get in there without turning him around, but I had a little bit of damage, so there's no way I was going to be able to just pull out and go around him. I figured if I pulled out, Hermie would have went with him, I would have been third, so second is about the best I think I could have done.
Oh, well, it's good to see and good to hear that the 16 making smart moves on the field, not trying to find the bumpers of anyone as the pace car goes through again. Shortened race here tonight. We look forward to having you in the Summer Cup or not the Summer, the Winter Cup Series coming up for sure. Be excited to see the 16 and your buddies come out and have a full racing schedule with points. If you got one track to look forward to that you want to see on the schedule, what do you think Ken Richardson wants to see the most?
Well, definitely a flat track, like New Hampshire, Milwaukee Mile, any of those. Phoenix, Phoenix pretty good track for me. Any of those flat tracks I really like. Gateway, I ran pretty good at Gateway recently, so that wouldn't be a bad one either.
Ken Richardson throwing in his early picks. Well, Ken, before we let you go, anyone you want to thank?
I think Ronald and John for putting the series on here. It's hopefully when we get the winter series going, it's going to be a lot of fun again. It's tough in the winter time when everybody gets busy schedules and things, but and of course you guys for doing the broadcast. Like I say, I always like going back and watch them. So it's a good time.
All right, Ken. Well, thank you. We'll see you on the rest of the schedule for the summer stuff and into the Cup on the winter side.
All right. See you later.
All right, again, third place finish there going to Hermie Sadler in the 93. Final shout out for him. Thank you for coming out, Mr. Hermie Sadler. That is, yes, the real Hermie Sadler. Finishing third here tonight. Going to go ahead and thank those people that got into the MaxSpeedTV Victory Lane, brought to you by Over the Top Designs. Winner tonight, Mitchell Reeves. Second, Ken Richardson. And third, on your screen, Hermie Sadler. Other sponsors out there, Over the Top Designs, Loud Pedal Productions, Agave Valley Painting, Michelangelo's Painting, Madison Rising bringing you the national anthem at the top of the broadcast. Obviously, a Bruzy Racewear USA, your way for the sponsorship during the summer side of things. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Like I said, look forward to those posts on Facebook, be it MaxSpeedTV or Loose Lug Nuts Racing. You can find all the stuff at overthetop-designs-looselugnuts.com. See all the series, find out all the information, drivers, where you need to be, where you need to sign up, and especially to you fans. We'll see you on the winter side of things. Take care and stay safe.
Just twist the throttle on back and feel no pain. From the open highways, backwoods of the country, where live free or die is the only way. On my two wheels, all that I need is white lines and gasoline.
Bought your home and you think it may need a little spicing up, maybe a different color or just a repaint altogether. Here's where Michelangelo's Painting comes in. Located in Mesa, Arizona, Michelangelo does all kinds of change when it comes to paint. New homes, old homes, homes under construction, commercial or residential, pool decking, gates and doors, as well as garages and much, much more. Michelangelo's crew pays close attention to detail so you won't have to do any worrying and just enjoy your new look and satisfaction of a job well done. Want a custom color that you don't think we'll have? Give it a shot. They're targeted on customer satisfaction and will come through with what we have in mind. Give them a try today or you can call for your free estimate, 480-510-5388, or just take a look for yourself on their Facebook page. Again, that phone number is 480-510-5388 if you have any questions for Mike and his crew. They will leave everything clean and neat, and you will have the feeling of a new look when they finish. Michelangelo's Painting, where our pride shows through in our paint.